All right, so
For the right to challenge Clayton in the finals.
all right, so this is a phone call. We're trying to get to a buyer's consultation.
Okay, phone call, trying to get to a buyer. Got it.
So yeah, I mean, we'd like to buy, but I don't know. It's pretty crazy right now. So we're thinking that maybe it's just a better idea to just keep renting.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Rachel. What is waiting to buy going to do for you?
Well, I mean, it seems like, interest rates are really high and prices are crazy. And, if we wait it out, maybe we'll get a better deal.
Okay, so interest rates are crazy, market's crazy. If you wait until that blows over, things will get better?
Yeah.
Okay, so as we look at this right now, Rachel, we break down the cost of living, or the cost of a mortgage is two things. It's your cost of living plus its savings. Are you in a position right now where you're saving an exorbitant amount of money on top of your rent in current conditions?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like you're going to advance your position much just by staying where you're at right now, right?
Not really.
Okay, great. So if I could show you that the interest rates and all the hubbub that's in the market is really just a smokescreen and it's not a real obstacle to you buying a home, would you be open to joining me and learning and going to buy a home?
I'd be open to hearing about it.
Perfect. What I'd love to do is sit down with you for maybe 30 minutes, come to the office, I'll lay all these things out on you, got a big whiteboard, I'll set that up for us, and I'll show you exactly how all these things work and put your mind at ease, okay?
Okay, sounds fair
Perfect.
enough.
I'll bring you over to the office at 3.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks.
All right, Andrew. So this is a phone call.
Phone call.
We're trying to get to a buyer's consultation.
All right, buyer's consult.
All right, so I mean, things sound really good and we want to buy, but I don't know, with all this craziness that's going on, we think it just might be a better idea to keep renting at this point.
Okay, gotcha, Rachel. So explain to me what you mean by that. What craziness has you concerned?
Well, I mean, just interest rates are really high and prices are really high, and we're thinking, if we just kind of pause until things settle, we might be in a better position.
Okay, so high interest rates and high prices are what's making you want to pause to see if you're in a better position in the future. Tell me what do you feel renting for, maybe another year, another 15-month lease is going to do for you in putting you in a better situation rather than buying now, where you know where the prices are and where interest rates are?
Well, it just seems like, I don't know, things have been going up, so don't they have to come down at some point, and maybe at that point it'll be better for us.
Yeah, so no, I appreciate you bringing that up. And I mean, it's a common misconception that a lot of people have where they believe that, what goes up must come down when it comes to prices. Where did you kind of get that line of thinking from?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm not a super big research person, but it just seems like with things in the media and just the prices that, I don't know, maybe it's not the best time.
Okay, gotcha. And so really, the reality of what's been going on in the market recently, and there has been a change, I will be honest with you. And the media has definitely been blowing that completely out of proportion, trying to scare people just like the media typically does with things. Essentially, what that change has been doing lately is it's been doing amazing things for buyers like yourself, potentially. So interest rates have been going up, and the prices have been crazy the last few years. But in the last few months or so, we've actually been seeing a lot less competition for buyers like yourself. It's a lot easier to get properties without submitting as high of offers. You don't have to submit, hundreds of $1,000s above purchase price and be competing against 10 to 15 other offers to get into homes. And in addition to that, you said you're going to continue renting as the alternate to buying right now. Where do you feel your rent prices are going to go? Have those ever decreased on you in
Unfortunately,
any period of time?
no, they haven't.
Okay, and how long have you been renting for?
Oh, well, this would be our first house, so my whole life, really.
Okay, so wouldn't you agree that sooner rather than later, it would be a good idea to be able to lock in an interest rate, a mortgage, where you're paying the same price rather than being at mercy to what your landlord wants to charge and buy right now?
Yeah?
All right, we're going to cut to it because I know we're running short on time. We're going with Mr. Huneycutt on that one. Andrew, great job as well. There was just a little bit too wordiness, to be honest with you. You took a little bit too long getting to the point of what you were trying to explain with why renting is not a great idea, where Matt just really got to it with, here's what you're not getting out of renting, here's why this is more important, let's set this appointment and go from there and talk a little bit more about it. So